Hello and welcome to Thursday's video. We're still doing money and it's the 28th of January today. Our LI today is to convert between pounds and pence, okay? So convert means to change. So obviously we've been talking about pounds and we've been talking about pence. And then yesterday we talked about pounds and pence. But today we're sort of like converting between the two. We're changing things that are in pounds to pence and things that are in pence to pounds. Okay, so the first thing that you could do, pause the video and write the LI and the date, and then we'll get started. So our first step today is that you know that £1 equals 100p. This might be something that you learnt previously, maybe last year, or something that you just know, or you've learned it today. Step 2 is I can use my number bonds to 100. So these are going to come in really useful today when we're thinking about pennies, about pence, okay? Because remember there's 100p in £1, so it's a very important number we need to think about, and they'll be useful today. And then step 3 is our chili challenge, answering problem-solving questions. So the first thing I'd like you to do is pause the video and write down what each of these coins represent. So you should have paused the video. I'm going to quickly go through the answer. We should know these by now, but that's just kind of a recap. Remember, we do a recap every day, just of what we've learnt previously. So up here at the top, it's actually the wrong way round, I've just noticed, but this is a £1 coin, okay? £1 used to be all that colour, but now they've got a little silver circle in the middle, okay? £2 coins are a little bit bigger than £1 coins, but they say £2, so it's quite easy to see, isn't it, what they represent. So now we've got 3 notes. Remember, there's actually another note that we haven't popped on here, the £50 note, okay, which is quite rare. So we've got our £5 note here, so remember that one's sort of a bluey purple, no, not really purple, bluey green. Then we've got our £10 note here, which is an orangey colour, and then our biggest one, £20 note, which is purple. Okay, so you should have popped them all on. Right, so today I'm going to have a little go. It's my turn, and then I'm going to ask you guys to have a go as well. So the question is asking us, what is the total of the coins shown? So there's quite a lot of coins there, so we've got to really think about how we're going to group them to make it easier, basically. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you want to make 100p, because remember, what is 100p? It is £1. So 100p, I'm going to write that down to remind myself. 100p equals £1, okay? So we're going to sort of try and make it into groups of 100. So let's think about our number bonds to 100. And by thinking about our number bonds to 100, we just need to know our number bonds to 10, which we all know, okay? And once you know your number bonds to a 10, you know your number bonds to 100. So I know, or what I'm also going to do, which is a little trick, once I've added something, I'm going to cross it out. So I know that 50 add 50 equals 100 because 5 add 5 equals 10. Oh, what's happened there? So 50p add 50p will equal 100p, which is the same as £1. So I'm going to write that in there and I'm going to cross out those ones. Okay, so I've got £1. So can we group any of the other numbers? So we've got our 50p here, so I'm going to pop that one in. 50p add, and then I think I'm going to add the next amount of money, so the next biggest, so the 20p's. So 50p add 20p is 70p, isn't it? Add another 20p would be 90p, and then if you add this 10 as well, that's going to equal 100p. So remember, what is 100p? It's the same as £1. So I'm going to cross those ones out in a different colour just to remind myself. So I used a 50, and I used 2 20s, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then I used a 10, so that'd be 100. So I've got £2 so far. I've got this pound and I've got this pound. Oh, that's gone a bit wrong. I don't think I'm going to be able to make another pound because I don't think I'm going to have enough coins to make 100p. So let's just have a little look. We've got 3 lots of 5 and we've got 2 lots of 2. So let's go for 5 add 5 add 5, 5p, add 5p. Oh, it's gone red. Add 5p, add 2p, add 2p. So we can count this up using our fingers, we can count up in 5s and then in 2s, either is fine. So 5, 10, 15, 15p, 16, 17p, 18, 19p. So our answer is 19p. So we haven't quite finished yet because it wants to know how many whole pounds you have, so you've got 2. How many pence left over? 19p. So how much do you have all together in this on the screen? Okay, so it's going to be, there are £2, isn't there? So it's £2, and how many p? Well done. There's 19p. Okay. Oh, I didn't need a p, so I've already written it. Right, let's have a go all together. So you've got 2 lots of money there. The first lot are in the first orange box and the second lot are in the second orange box. What I want you to do is I want you to write how much money there is in the first box and how much money there is in the second box. You can write your answer in pounds and pence, okay? So you could be like £2.32 if that's how much it is, okay? I would count the pounds first and then I'd count the pence. Remember, there is 100p in a pound, okay? So you might want to try and make 100p first. Off you go, pause the video here. Okay, so I've just had a little think. The top one, you've got a £2 coin and you've got a £1 coin. So I'm going to start with them. So remember, I don't do things in my head, really. I always write things down because I find it much easier to understand when things are written down and much easier to make sure I've got the answer right, okay? There's no problem in doing that. So £2 and £1 is £3 easy. So we've got rid of them. Let's cross them out. Cross and cross. Okay, so now we need to work out whether we've got enough pennies to make 100p. So we've got 50p there. We've got 60, 70p there, so if that's 70, 80, 90, 100. So if we do 50p, add 20p, add 10p, add 10p, that would equal 100p. So 100p is the same as £1. So technically we've got £3 add £1. So let's cross out those ones that we've done. So we use a 50p, we use a 20p, and then we use 3 10p's. Okay, so what have we got left? We've got some pennies left. We've got 2 pennies left, so we can put that one in as well. So how many do you have all together? So you need to write your answer in pounds and pence. So you should have written 3 add 1 is £4 and 2p, okay? So that's for our first one. That's the first answer, all right? Let's try the second one now. Just going to put a line there just so that we know that it's a different question. Right, let's count these up. So there's no pounds here, so we don't need to worry about that yet. We've got to just make 100p. So I'm going to count out the biggest amount first. I think that's the best way to do it. Count out the biggest amount first. So you've got 20, 40, and then you've got 60 there. So it's 60p, 70p, 80p. Okay, so you're on 80p. So then we need to count in 5. So 85, 90, 95, 100. So we've used loads of coins there, but we have got to 100p. So we've used 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we've got 100p there. And then what we need to think about is what we've got left over. Okay, so how many have we got left over? Oh, I've got my add sign. Well done. We've got 2p left over. Okay, so 20 add 20 add 20 is 60. Add 10 is 70. Add 10 is 80. Oh, it's going to be a very long sum. Add 5p. Add 5. 5p, add 5p, add 5p. There we go, and that equals 100p altogether. So we don't write 100p, we write £1. Okay, so we have then got 2 left over. So we're going to write our answer like this. We're going to write it £1 and 2p. You see I've written 0 to, because it's not 20p, is it? And that's our tens column and that's our ones column, okay? Well done. Let's have a go at the next one. So for this one, you've got to write each amount in pounds and pence. So at the moment, it's just in pence, okay? But remember, £1 equals 100p. So we've got to think about how many pounds are in that amount of money and how much pence is in that amount of money. I'm going to get you to pause the video now and then I'll go through the answers in a bit. Okay, so you should have paused the video. And we're just going to convert these amounts of money into pounds and pence. It's actually really, really easy. So what we want to do is we need to think about how many hundreds are in this number. So if we split it up into the ones, tens and hundreds, ones are here, tens are here, hundreds are here, like in any number. So our hundreds are here, so there's 100, okay? So that means there's only going to be £1. How many pence do you think there's going to be? Once you've got the first one, you're going to get all of them correct, okay? There's going to be 65p because you've still got 65 left over there. So then this one, there's going to be £2 because you have got 200p. And what was the number? It was 34. So there's going to be £2, 34p for that one. Let's do that one above so it's easy. This one, there's £1 and there's 99p. This one, there's £1 again, but there's 12p. Oh, I've forgotten my pound sign. We need to make sure we get our pounds and our pence in the right place. Remember, I've got my little dot in there, which I talked about yesterday. Oh, this one, 516p. That's a tricky one. That's going to be, oh, that's a dollar sign. That's going to be £5, and then it's going to be 16p. Okay. So can you see what's happened? We've divided it by 100, which sounds really tricky, but it isn't really if you think about it. We just have to think about how many hundreds are in that number. What's the hundreds digit and how many is there, okay? So it's now your turn to complete your worksheet. I would like a grown-up to take a picture of your worksheet and put it on Class Dojo so we can mark it. If you want to do the mile challenge, you need to complete the first part of the worksheet, which is questions 1 to 4. Pushing yourself, you will be completing your whole worksheet, and your cheer challenge will be on Dojo for you to complete if you want to do the hot challenge. Good luck!